How's it going, everyone? It is Liam Catterson here with another episode of iZombie. This is episode 2 for season 3. I look forward to continuing further into this season. And what an interesting start we got off to with season 3. Of course, picking up from where we last left off with season 2, we got further information about Vivian and her organization. And not just that, though, but her pushing further for Liv to join her side, which I think comes at the cost of young Wally, of course, who was a zombie. As I theorize, I speculate that she orchestrated the death to try and make it out as the humans got to Wally and executed him and his family as a means to push Liv to joining her side. We know that Major has, although he has been struggling to find a job, of course, after the whole Chaos Killer situation. So yeah, but like I said, it is my speculation that Vivian is going to try every trick in the book, basically, in order for Liv to join her side. So we will see how things go, and if my theory is right, of course. But that's just what I feel coming out of episode 1. But no, I'm looking forward to continuing further with this season, so let's get into the second episode of season 3 for iZombie. Let's go.
I said on my report that we used to live in the same building.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was working undercover in Vice at that time and keeping weird hours, sleeping a
Kavanaugh
lot during the
thinking
day,
this is going to be too personal for
led to a few
him.
chance encounters.
Oh, we're getting flashbacks, but not of the usual kind.
Taking a game outside.
I'm not allowed outside by myself.
Then go play.
I'm barging in here.
You're a cop? Dad hit Mom.
Whiny little. Whoa there, big fella.
Clive!
Assaulting an officer. Not your best.
Big no-no!
You have the right to remain silent.
And he's protected them too.
I bet you know the rest, but I'll run through it anyway.
Father had priors.
Oh.
I'm getting 8 months encounter.
I can't believe you're pretending to be a fish right now when you're basically ruining
I
my
thought
entire
it was a
life.
goat.
I know
Oh.
things seem dire right now. 15 is an emotional...
Oh my god, can you please not?
Fuck me! That was fucking ruthless.
So that's what you... And you get to a crime scene and you think... So she's gonna...
He's still processing
Cook
everything.
them up, right?
It's better if you don't overthink it.
You know, it's kind of like whenever someone enters the TARDIS for a first time, their mind is blown. Welcome, Clive, to...
That's good.
I was a teenage girl for 7 whole years. I think you can handle a week. Besides, you might have a vision of a
So is she gonna
license
be...
plate or something.
This is gonna be weird if she's on father brains and... Yeah.
You're close to finding Natalie?
Close, one of the Chaos Killer victims told me he thought out in the Max Rager bait.
It was traceable.
Yeah, sure.
Look at us, all working together to solve mysteries.
It's so good.
We should get a van and a dog.
We had a dog.
When someone hurts you, you know, you're like my best friend ever. For real.
This is great!
Totally best friends, right?
Toad's best friend.
Yes.
Lower the music, young man.
It's not even that.
Major?
I'm just trying.
Don't make me ask you again.
Whatever, I'm turning it
Aw.
down.
So this is happening.
Just
It took me
got to the
20
good
minutes
bit.
to get out of the parking lot because Liv insisted on checking my oil.
Well, here it's been all selfies and sour gummies and Demi Lovato. How'd you make out with the bank?
Oh, I'm loving this.
Not on the tubes.
Tubes?
We all get these. Bunch of brains mashed together. No visions, no crazy mood swings.
Oh, he's gonna go
I
for
cannot
that.
stop taking selfies. I stare at them and I criticize myself. I mean, look
Oh
at
my
this.
god, Major!
I look like ass in every picture.
We've got Major flashes!
Right?
We have to take
Hey!
this to the authorities.
Some of your employees, people who knew the family.
Of course.
Detective Kavanaugh was here yesterday, but people will talk more freely to you. They know you're on our team.
Yeah.
Can you think of anyone who might have had a reason to harm the family?
Yeah, humans. Humans who want to see us eradicated. Have you listened to the radio lately?
This is
The
why
Chuck
I'm
Bird Show?
suspicious. You're pushing the anti-human agenda.
Morons calling in, talking about how they want to get their chance to shotgun some brain eaters.
And the death of Wally is gonna escalate it.
You wanna watch a little TV or something?
You ever see Game of Thrones?
Why are you watching Game of Thrones at that age? What the heck? But this is how Clive got into Game of Thrones.
Time there was nudity or beheading, I'd like.
Oh, this is so awkward from Clive.
I'm so sorry.
These two are definitely gonna date.
I'm not really mad, if that's what you're asking. But in the future, Wally suggesting something does not mean...
We have reason to believe you and Cindy were on the outs.
What? I loved her to death.
Is that so?
To
Then why
death,
did you unfriend her on
you
Facebook the night
say?
before she was murdered?
What?
You and Cindy exchanged dead just hours after she sent them. Surely
Oh
you...
my God, Badger much? She just found out her best friend was murdered.
Major Nathaniel Lillywhite.
Don't even.
Nathaniel. Oh, he said don't even.
We have to take this to the authorities.
What do we really have? I mean, your vision, a photo of a sleeping man.
I mean,
your
how
photo,
old is
did it look like she
Winslow?
was there against her will?
She was making a kissy face and giving a thumbs up.
Consensual or not, if they're having sex, it's statutory rape.
Exactly,
That's something
exactly.
someone might kill
That
or
is
cover up.
that
We
is
need to see
that
what
is
is on
something to be
Winslow's phone.
arrested by.
Try to find a judge who will get.
He was in bed sleeping next to me. I'm Tori, Ken's wife. What is this all about?
We're investigating the murder of Stan and
What if
Cindy
it's
Chen.
her?
Right now,
She's
we're checking
protecting
alibis.
him.
Why on earth would Ken need an alibi?
Just covering our bases.
Winslow came home in tears after you questioned her yesterday. She's a good girl, detective.
No one's saying
Okay,
she's
I
not.
don't trust her.
But the Chen's car was crushed by a large truck like the one outside. And
She
we
could
know
have
your
access
daughter
to
and Cindy
it.
were having-
I think you should give yourself a little more credit. If you were gonna fly off the handle, you would have done so. But you didn't. Because you're better than that.
I'm not sure that's true.
You
It's
are.
just seeing Blade
Even
save
if you
her.
don't see it, I
is-
do.
Yeah.
The best thing you can do for yourself and for Peyton is be honest. Be direct.
Because otherwise you're not going to get anyone.
Because Ravi is a pretty cool guy.
There it is. He's going to cut himself. He's going to cut himself. He's going to cut himself.
Let me try.
No, you can't.
Hannah, do you let Wiley play with big, sharp chef knives?
Rarely. Nice, you getting...
I'm right next door.
You've already done so much for us. I never want it to seem like I take you for granted.
Hey. Take me for granted.
Oh no, my heart.
Over with already.
After you came to see us yesterday, Ken took off.
It's one of the
He
parents.
packed his things, stole some of my money, and left without telling us where he's going. His phone goes straight to voicemail.
What motivation would your husband have for killing Cindy and Stan?
Because she would send out the evidence.
Expected. The reference pointer was just remapped to null, so I byte-mapped an image of the OS footprint, loaded up a hex editor, and did some educated regex grepping. And
English.
the girl destroyed her texts, but I resurrected them. Therein lies the last
like this guy.
exchange between the two adolescents. Take
Tinker Spot subscription. My colleague is calling it now.
Oh, fuck. Wow! I fucking had a feeling.
What you did was disgusting. You seduced my husband, and the whole world was gonna know.
There we are.
We would have both been...
Posted the same information here that I gave on Chuck's show. Look at the responses.
Stockpile your ammo.
Huh?
Aim for the head.
Shit, so all of those people
Zombies live
are
here.
potential Shit.
It's Wally's home.
I never gave my address.
And you know
Somebody
people are
must have
going to
hacked my
take
profile
this
and found it.
OTT.
Everyone on this message board, a few hundred.
Homicide detective.
That's the most normal thing that happened to me in weeks.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, poor Clive.
Come back here. What are you doing? Hey! Where you think you're going? Get
Oh,
over
this
here.
ties into the flashbacks, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm coming. Here, I got it.
Or the flash forwards, should I say.
Get him out of my sight. Come on, move.
The letter. When did you get it?
22 months ago.
Shit.
You ever think how differently things might have turned out if you'd have been around when her ex got out?
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. I feel like it's Vivian. Of course, he can't say, hey, there's a zombie hunting forum out there. So, yeah. Because that will inquire more questions. And we saw at the beginning how Kavanaugh was just being cold-shouldered. Whilst, you know, you have Ravi, Liv, and Clive who know about zombies and all of that. So, my worry is, could there be a person who is a lurker on those forums? Because I do feel like the forum posts, they are very, very fundamental, because we saw the location thingy with Bob of where they were all living, and someone's probably going to take that into their own hands, because people can be very, very crazed when it comes to the internet. But my main worry is there could be a lurker. So, and I feel like Vivian might have been keeping tabs potentially. I don't know. But I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know what that forum's security. Maybe it's only registered users that can view the forum. I don't know. I'm just spitballing at this moment, but damn, I really loved this focus on Clive, as sad as it was. It was, oy. I gotta say though, Season 3 so far has been very, very, I want to say dark. I mean, granted, there have been some very macabre deaths on the past couple of seasons of iZombie, as well as the fact that, you know, the whole brain situation's not exactly pleasant. But we had the last episode, a kid dying, and just seeing Clive's reaction is just very, very devastating. And then it was the case of this week, which circulated around statutory rape with Ken, and how Winslow was involved in that. So, not just that though, but Tori knew, like, she knew her partner had basically raped her daughter. And not just that though, it wasn't just that. She was more focused on the inheritance being intact than her daughter basically being involved in this kind of situation. That is not on. So it is really, really messed up. So I don't know. It's just very, very sad stuff with the whole Wally situation as well. So yeah, but I gotta say, the focus on that in this episode was not just sad, but really well done in regards to how Clive knew Anne, and how he was basically helped her during the abuse that was happening with her old partner, and how there looked like there would be a bit of a romance going on potentially, like even Wally read the signs, but things just fell apart. And yeah, so it was just really, really sad in regards to how Clive was, you know, involved in their lives, and things were looking so good. But they moved, and obviously we know with the time frame of what happened with the whole outbreak, and Anne and Wally being zombies. Yeah, so I don't know if it was. I'm assuming with the fact that she just got turned, there was a more greater push for her to not keep in contact potentially. So yeah, but I don't know, because here's the thing. I still suspect Vivian is still the one who killed all of them to push things, because. Like I said, I don't know how this form room does work, because you saw posts, Anne and Wally, should I say, they live here and they're all zombies. So someone's going to get the wrong idea and just go berserk, because the internet can be filled with so many crazy people, and I'm just thinking there could be lurkers who you don't need to just post unless the forum itself was locked to registered users. But even then, registered users can just go on that certain page, not comment anything, and take matters into their own hands. Furthermore, what if Vivian has been, she knew about this site, especially with the fact that she's been preparing for humanity and zombies to have this basic clash. She knew, she's been keeping tabs, seeing when things would escalate, and yeah. Because, like I said, I still believe that Vivian could be pushing Liv into the direction of, hey, join our side, and yeah. Because humans are not going to be our allies. So, but it's not just that, though. I don't suspect this as much as I do with Vivian. But could Kavanaugh have a part to play with the way he was questioning? Obviously, with Clive having a connection with Anne and Wally, you can understand why he was inquiring them on this information. But what if Kavanaugh could have a part to play, since he's basically in Clive's shoes and being in out the loop, especially in the beginning scenes. So, but I don't think they're going to play it like Clive. So there is potential that he might have done it, but I think the Vivian theory that I have is still holding out strong. So. Yeah, but we'll just wait and see. But man, I just really felt so bad with Clive. I thought flash forwards, we could say, when Kavanaugh was talking to Clive in regards to what happened, etc., and how was your relationship with the deceased. So yeah, but it was just It was just really, really devastating. But it was just really, really awesome as well, seeing, Clive's interaction with Wally, because I felt like there was a stronger relationship, obviously, than I just knew them a few times. And you could see further and further how there was potential blossomings with Clive and Anne. So, as well as the fact that this really, really devastated him, because we've seen before in iZombie that Clive has known a few victims, but he was rock. His world was torn apart with discovering the deceased in the last episode. So, as well as the fact it's a kid. Like, who the fuck? I mean, murder is shitty anyways, but a fucking kid, so yeah. But it was just really awesome, like I said, to see how Clive got into Game of Thrones. We know Ravi teased it, kind of, thinking back to that episode and now looking back when Ravi teased Clive about Game of Thrones and all of that. It kind of does hurt now. I mean, obviously, Wally was still alive at that point, but you can't go back to that episode and be like, ha ha ha, again. You're just thinking, well, this hurts because now Wally basically got Clive into Game of Thrones. So yeah, but no, the interactions between Wally and Clive in the flashbacks was wholesome and whatnot. But it was really, really brutal. But I gotta say, on a lighter note, it was really great to see how Clive was absorbing everything in regards to Liv eating the brains for the first time. Like I said, it's like someone walking into the TARDIS for the first time, and they are just mystified and whatnot. Their reactions are very, very investing to absorb. So seeing Clive have his first time watching Liv and Major snack on the victim's brains, it was just very, like, he's not used to it still. He now knows, but it's still all new to him, and it is kind of fun to see. So yeah, but speaking of Liv and Major, it was kind of weird with the brains that Liv was on, and then the teenage brains that Major was on. I mean, sure, with the brains that Major was on, the mannerisms that he was coming out with was kind of cliched for your, I guess, how people would write your stereotypical teenager. But it was kind of funny to see because of the mannerisms that Major performed. It was, and you know, the conversation he had with Rav, of course, as he is still in a bit of a kerfuffle in regards to Peyton and Blaine, so there is that. But it was just really, really funny to see. And then, just some of the catchphrases he would come out with. It was really, really funny. And then you have Liv giving a bit of a dad talk to Ravi, in regards to helping him in his situation to Peyton. So yeah, it was just really, really funny. So yeah, but we kind of got some development with Fillmore, because of the fact that Fillmore Graves has this situation that kind of suppresses everything that Liv goes through, in terms of the whole triggers and personalities. So basically they found a suppressor for all of that. Major seems game for it, but you know, it's a hindrance for Liv, who excels at what she does with the visions and personality swings as well. So very, very interesting stuff. Maybe alarming, but very, very interesting stuff in regards to how they're on top of this situation. So it's still a very, very shifty organization, in my opinion. But yeah, but what a very, very great episode, in my opinion. Because it was great to have that focus on Clive. So yeah, but it was really, really good to. It was really, really good, but very, very dark at times. Of course, obviously with the fallout of what happened to Wally, and obviously the statutory rape scenarios. So yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be the mother. I was thinking it could be Ken. My whole reputation is going to be in shatters once this gets out. But I was also thinking, like, especially with the way that Tori barged in, I was thinking, what the fuck is up? And this could all be a case of protecting people, etc. So yeah, but no, overall I thought this was a pretty neat addition, and season 3 is still going strong in my opinion. So yeah, but yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!